episode of Stickers and Scuffs. I'm Owen.
I'm Riley.
We are here bringing the driver of the number 84 O'Neill Electric Dodge Challenger of the NASCAR Pinty Series, one of, if not the most winningest driver in Ontario short track racing, and captain of the Mississauga Fire Department, Larry Jackson. Welcome, Larry.
Thanks for having me on, boys.
How are you today?
A little tired, actually. We've been up all night. Fought a fire yesterday, and we had a whole bunch of silly people doing silly things last night, and then a full day at the shop today. So, yeah,
Wow.
it's typical for my life. It's great, actually. It's what I enjoy.
How's your off season going? Are you doing lots of work on your cars?
Oh my goodness, yes. We've had motors rebuilt, we've had transmissions rebuilt, gears rebuilt. We're putting together a second oval car. Working on Matthew's car. Yeah, we've been extremely busy.
Well, are you excited for the season with O'Neill Electric being back?
Definitely. We signed a contract in February. We're on board for all the Ontario races. We'll try and do the whole full season. We're excited. We have a dirt car. We have a bunch of road course cars. We have oval cars. Everything's coming together. Should have everything done for the first race, so should be good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you think autographs will be back this season?
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Why wouldn't
I
they
hope
be?
so.
Yeah, they need to be back. Public, everybody enjoys it. We enjoy it. The fans enjoy it. So, great for our sponsors.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this year's schedule for the Pinty Series?
It's gonna be a tough one. If down east goes, it's gonna be a crazy drive and a ferry, and I think it's gonna be like 10 days out of my life driving the truck and trailer out there and back. And then out west is normal. Like we quite enjoy that trip, and everything in Ontario and Quebec, it'll be fine.
Back to a full action-packed schedule this year.
Definitely. You guys coming to all the races?
All the Ontario ones.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to run a teammate this year?
Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, I think Matthew's going to run all 5 of the road courses. He's working on a marketing plan right now. I think he has a whole bunch of irons in the fire. They're working on the car right now, getting it prepared. He's a great shoe, and we're hoping for big things with him.
Sounds like everything's coming together.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's just a lot of hard work, and it's another month to go, and we'll keep our heads down and keep continuing moving forward and making things better and lighter and faster, and hopefully we get moving up in the ranks.
What track are you most excited for this season?
Should be an oval track, being an oval racer, but I really love Three Rivers.
That was an exciting one to watch as well.
Yeah, you know what? This year I'm gonna have a spec motor in my road course car. O'Neill got me a brand new motor.
Wow.
And so that's a big deal. I've never had a spec motor on a road course yet. I've always had a built TJ Kennington Dodge motor, and we're definitely gonna put the spec motor in for the Ontario races for O'Neill. We're hoping to carry it on to the Quebec races as well. And if everything goes well, we'll have a spec motor in for Three Rivers, and hopefully we'll run really well there.
I'm excited if they do last weekend. That'll be an exciting race.
Definitely. I have my old car, this 20-year-old car that we've got.
Wow.
It's already geared up for the dirt. So we're all excited. It's just got to vinyl it and graphics, and it's ready to go. So let's hope the dirt does go, because this car's been sitting for 2 years.
Wow.
Thank you for talking to us, Larry. Now we'll hand you over to Cam and Dad.
See you at
Thanks,
sunset.
guys. Yes, you guys take care.
This episode of the Stickers and Scuffs podcast has been presented by the Helewa Financial Group. Paul Helewa and his team can help you out with your insurance and investment needs. Or if you are a company that is looking for a benefits package, Paul Helewa can help you out. Check out all of their services that they provide at helewafinancial.com.
Welcome back to the Stickers and Scuffs podcast. Great intro by the Bun Sons, who make their return with the most electrifying man in all the NASCAR Pinty series. Aren't you glad that I have such a creative mind, Larry?
That I look pretty good there. Let's just say I won't be taking my shirt off at the racetracks.
For those that don't know, there's a post made with Larry on The Rock's body. No, wait, that's what you look like, right?
Oh yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, that's right. One of our favorites, Larry Jackson. You're back in the NASCAR Pity Series this season. The boys alluded to it, but you got to be excited about your chances this year after what happened last year. You guys, you had some bad luck, but man, was the program ever impressive last year.
And we think it wasn't very good at all. So, yeah, we just had some odd failures, like a rear gear, an axle, and a motor failure, but that motor didn't notice a penny, and it was on its extended life, so we weren't asking much from it. Expired at the wrong time when I had all my sponsors there, but the car was running really well for what we had under the hood that day. We'll make up for that this year for sure, I hope.
It was one of the most heartbreaking moments for us for all of last year was when you were up in the 4th place. I think it was at Flamborough. You had gotten your way up there, and then of course the second race rained out, right? So we didn't get an opportunity to fully see what could have happened there. But you guys had one hell of a CTMP weekend as well. You had 2 cars. You had Matthew Scannell, who was up in the top 5 for you guys. Got up to
second.
He got up to second and didn't. This is, I think, the biggest thing is he didn't fall behind.
No.
Let's talk about that race that you guys had with that 99 car in a double effort.
Well, his dad puts forth a great effort. He works really, really, really hard. That car is an older car. We kind of put it together last minute. We had some issues just before getting to the track, so no one really knows that Matthew had 0 sleep the night before that race. We all did, actually. We all stayed up, and we made sure that car was right. And he went out there. He was a rocket ship.
Yeah.
The boy is a wheelman. You hate to admit that, but he is the next up and coming. He's going to run top 5 for sure. Hopefully sneak out a win with him. We're not sure. It's we're trying to lighten the car up, just redo the front end in it again. Howie's been tinkering with it all winter. Matthew's been helping. Matthew works side by side with his dad as well. The tough thing is, like usual, they're hunting for money, and they got a ton of irons in the fire. They've had, first and second meetings, and no one signed the check yet. But I think they're pretty close to a few.
This is we talked about this with Kyle Steckley, a little bit of a tip of the hand, but it's an economy lesson and a marketing lesson when you go to do these things, even having a single car effort, let alone when you want to essentially double up on everything to get everybody to the track. I mean, it's just a challenge.
Oh my goodness. And to do it right, we're calling.
Well, that's it. You don't want to half-ass it, right?
You try not to, but my day is I get up in the morning and I try and put a couple hours in just ordering parts from Motor State, and fuel cells are 6 weeks out. You want an engine block for an engine. There goes my baby.
Yeah.
You want an engine block you can't get right now. Valve springs, they were on back order for 8 weeks. It's just ridiculous. Luckily, I saw this coming. I think a lot of people did. I got majority of my stuff ordered and everything's here now, and motors are already rebuilt. Everything's ready to go. Now it's just for us to assemble everything we have. Doing vinyl. I got a guy in the shop. He's like my big brother. He's doing all the vinyl for the cars and all the trailer, the pit cards, designing logos, designing brands, and it's just that we're at that next level, and I'm not used to it. And then when that's all done, now you got to pick up the phone and call Edmonton and book a couple hotels, and you're trying to budget stuff, and you look at budgets and you're like, I've already blown my sponsorship money twice over. we haven't been to the first race yet, and they're amazing people, and we're still hunting for more sponsors like everybody is, and
Mhm.
And we're going to stretch it out. I think I can stretch $1 further than anybody else can. We're not afraid to work hard. We've been putting in a ton of hours. These cars are going to be hopefully perfect by the time we get to the first track. Yeah, we're going to kick some ass this year, I hope.
Awesome, man. That's good to hear. And that's, as you kind of alluded to in that answer, the big travel is back when you kind of are signing on to a full or a full season. This year, it's a little different than the last couple, and we don't know officially where that TBD race is yet, but yeah, but
Whoa, yeah.
Needless to say that travel is a huge expense, and fuel's no joke right now either.
No, not all these things don't go down the highways for free.
Mhm.
Yeah, that race, the to be announced race down east. I don't know what it cost. But, you fly. We won't be able to fly out probably 3 people.
Yeah.
If I drive out there, maybe we'll just all drive out in the truck. Maybe I can piggyback the car in somebody's tractor trailer. I'm not sure. Honestly, it just doesn't pay enough really for us to go, but we're going to try and make it happen.
Yeah. Well,
at least, yeah.
We'll do our damnedest to try and help you make it happen.
I'll work, me, I'll probably throw, maybe worst case scenario, I could always throw the older car in that doesn't owe me a penny and just go drive around and have some fun. But you got a good car sitting there, you're most likely going to try and throw that in somebody's trailer and get out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a bunch of irons on fire. I think we're, as soon as they say, yes, we're going there, we got a couple of people we've been talking to as well. It's just,
she's going to be a miraculous journey there.
Oh my Lord. Somebody could be 10 days there and back. I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm afraid to do the research right now. We checked on the flights. The flights aren't ridiculous. I thought they were ridiculous, but when we double checked them, they're not too terrible right now. Yeah, I already got the time off work, so guess we're going.
But then we're all Larry, we're all at the mercy of Mother Nature as well. And the last couple of years we've had some rainy days, but I think
except in 2020.
Of course, when we didn't have any fans there, we couldn't actually be at the race because it was perfect. Yeah. But one thing that I think has been a common theme, Larry, that we have heard from countless people within the know is that this is looking like it is going to be one of the most stacked and most competitive fields that we've seen in the NASCAR Pinty Series in years. Well, let's talk right from the hop there. Where do you feel you guys are?
Oh, well, we're hoping to move up. For us, top 5s is what we're looking for. We'd love a win, but we'd probably get lucky or fall into one of those right now. Top 5s would be nice, but with all the competition coming now, I'm hoping that these big teams that have multiple drivers just get overwhelmed and that we can pass them by. My little team, I always say, let's do all the little things right. And I think we've dotted our I's, crossed our T's. We have a lot of spares. First race, we're going to bring 2 cars. We're going to have a spare car just in case. We're prepared. We're going to give it. We're still building. It's still a little team that we're still building it up. This year, we should move forward quite a bit compared to last year. And then next year, I think we could hopefully contend for wins consistently.
Well, let's talk about the guys that have helped you get there, because they're new to the motorsport scene. But you know what? They're now a reputable company that we are aware of. I think it's funny. I think have both come across O'Neill electric vans or trucks, and all of a sudden you go, oh my God, like they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So let's talk about these guys. They've done so much for you.
Yeah, they're amazing people. You would never know. Mike O'Neill, he said to me once, he likes to fly under the radar. He doesn't like showboating. Right away, they welcomed my family into their family, my whole crew. They're good people. They didn't know us. It was a cold call, and everything worked out. It was one of those deals, right? Like we do the VIP at sunset. or they do the VIP at Sunset, and they bring all the workers in the warehouses and amazing people. And then CTMP, we brought 150 people out, did a VIP there. Epic. They did a first class facility, first class team. Everything they do is 100%. Hopefully we can live up to that. We're still building, and they know that as well. They know I'm not an expert road racing guy, but I'm getting there. I'm once the spec motor goes in the car, I don't have that 150 pounds up high in the front of the car. I'm hoping that'll pick me up a bunch. The road course car is a really good car. It's only got a few races on it really since Mike McCall fixed it up a little while back. And we're gonna hopefully have 250 people at the CTMP race in September. It's gonna be a huge VIP event. We're gonna bring a show car.
Cool.
We're gonna take O'Neill to Sunset and do the 2-seater day. We're gonna grab all their employees. We're gonna run them around the track and try and scare the crap out of them. We're trying to, and it's all them as well. They want to give back to their employees. Mike's an amazing person, and hopefully we can build this up to a multi-year deal, right? And they're on board for that as well. So yeah, great people.
Well, I mean, they obviously know who they're aligning with. They want to do their homework before they dump a bunch of money behind somebody, and like Larry, they obviously know what you're like you say, you can get more out of $1 than anybody just about. And I would agree with that. And they obviously admire and are aligned in their work ethic that way. And a partnership that works that way has to be the best, where you're kind of on the same page ethically that way. And it kind of, they know that you're not going to win them all, but I mean, like you said, you're on the upswing. You're hoping this year's a little better than the last. And it's pretty cool that there's a company that believes in that and is willing to stick around.
Yes, 100%.
That's critical nowadays, right?
Oh, and once you get a company like this, you got to hang on to them forever. And,
I do those 2-seater days and all that.
Any sponsor I've ever had with, I've never lost. I've always been friends. I become good friends with our sponsors. And anybody's ever been on my car, small
don't know why.
Yeah. I'd love for these guys to come down and pit for me, right? These guys are such good people. They fit right in with us. Yeah.
Nice.
That way, good people.
It's something that you need to have.
Yes.
I will say that there's probably a lot of that aren't, in the racing scene. As terrible as it is to say, there probably isn't. There probably is a lot of people that maybe aren't good people in racing, and to come across somebody that's so invested and really is kind of helping you make this team what it is remarkable. I mean, they were on Matthew's car as well at CTMP.
Yeah.
They didn't have to be, but they were a part of that. And then you see the good runs that both of you guys had last year. I mean, it started right from Sunset Speedway. We were there, and you were extremely competitive, fell back a little bit at first, but then found your way through everybody wrecking each other, and one thing that's going to be different this year, Larry, is that they're not going to be doing 2 races a night anymore. It is going to be 1 race. Do you find that that's going to be a benefit to you guys, or would you have preferred staying with the double headers?
No, for me, it's always been long distance races, right? I've always, when I drove the Tour Modified in the States, it's always about protecting that right rear tire. And I think I'm great. Always great protecting the right rear tire. I know what a car needs. There goes my little puppy, my wife told me. Protecting tires, tires are everything, and you slip these tires, and builds heat, builds air pressure, and you're going to pay dividends later. It's just unfortunate that these tires, racing does that, but 300 laps, protect it, let somebody run away at lap 50 or 100. My goal always has been don't get lapped in the first 100 laps, and I'll come see you at the end. Yeah. And, I think I'm pretty good at dodging accidents, and I always just pace. And like normal, or like anything, the last lap's the only lap that pays, right? So yeah, it happened one time at Sunset. I was just running around when cars really loose. I knew that track tightens up like crazy. And next thing you know, come around and we run in third. And I was hoping Caden and Tag might have taken each other out and I could have slipped into a win, right? That's the Larry Jackson way of racing. So
Yeah.
we'll build it up. We'll get there.
It's how it works. So, I mean, that goes to the getting everything out of $1. I mean, if you look after that right rear, that's like, you're keeping it on the car longer and getting more out of it than the next guy. That's what you got to do. If you, with all respect, like if you're not going to outrun them head to head, you have to have those tricks up your sleeve and have those tools in your toolbox to be able to capitalize or not, or just get all you can and bring it home to a good finish each time.
Yeah, that's my plan. If I can run around and finish 5th or top 10, just finish every lap this season.
Yeah,
you'll be 5th in points. If we can just run around every lap this season and be consistent and not wreck our stuff and try and make our stuff better and better every race, instead of, what it takes to put a nose and ductwork and a radiator in a car, it's so much time nowadays. I said to a guy today, we're working on the car, I said, something that used to take me two hours is taking me 8 hours. I don't know why, if I'm just slowed down in my old age or I'm pickier, but it's ridiculous on how long things take, and we have better tools and better equipment and nicer stuff, and it still takes long. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just old age.
It could be.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's great because I mean, the parity in this series it's bar none. We'll go out and Greg and I are the biggest champions of this series and saying that, we don't feel that it gets the love that it really deserves in the championship. Like, it is so tight, and it's funny because I think we can all agree that look at the Cup Series now. It's got short tracks, it's got the regular size tracks, but now they're talking, they've got road courses. They just had that great race at Coda, and then there's a lot to talk about straight races. Listen, who was doing that before everybody else? The Penny Series. The Penny Series, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking and go, there looks like there's a lot of ideas that this new Cup Series is getting from its smaller divisionals.
For 40 years, like Cascar's been doing that.
Yeah.
So as we go forward, obviously there's some changes on this schedule for this season that bring you to new or returning tracks. I think it's mostly returning this year. We don't really know what the situation is still, but obviously the finale at Delaware, we're not, and sad to say we're not going to have Jukasa, but there's returning to Toronto this season, and it has been a couple of years since you guys been rocking around my part of the of Ontario, and finally won't have to travel hours and hours to get to the racetrack. But let's talk about that kind of the return. You're going to have Toronto back on the schedule, and then you guys are going out west once again to join our friend Chantel Kalika out there. I don't know who else out of the Western racers who are going to be there. Hopefully we see Jamie Krizik and Luke Haukus again. It's always those tracks are so fun to watch. I know it's a long track, but Saskatoon and Wyant Group, they do put on a good show, and so you guys will have a doubleheader, at least one. But let's
have to look for Liv out there too.
Yes, that's right. Our co-host Livia Whistle will be out there repping Stickers and Scuffs. So let's talk about going out west.
Yeah. I guess we can't wait. They're great Edmonton's it's a tough little track.
Yeah.
So tough. And it's so hard on that right rear tire, right? And you're spinning all the way around the racetrack. But we're ready. We got a game plan for Edmonton and Saskatoon. Same thing. I think it's two races at Saskatoon, is it not?
Yeah.
So, and I think that track plays into my forte, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like decent banked, fast tracks. Cool. Yeah. I'm hoping we do well there as well.
Now, is that, I don't think I've ever asked this question, but because those races are so close together, you have, I think it's, is it Saturday for Edmonton and then Wednesday? I think so. For Wyant Group. what happens if something goes crazy on the at the Edmonton race? Where do you guys work out of? Do you guys just stay at the track, or do you find like a local shop or side of the
Parking
road?
lots. Parking lots. Yeah,
Parking lots.
We've been in.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember. I think we're in Dave Jacobs' trailer. I can't remember if we're in DJ. I think we're in DJ's trailer one time as well. And you just DJ lines up his truck and trailers, pulls out all the cars. Usually there's 3 or 4 cars, and up on jack stands, the tents are out. All the people from the hotel come out. People driving by, out there handing out hero cards, signing autographs. It's usually a great time, and it's great. We're a little family that travels together, and we all had dinner together. We all go to the mall. DJ's group goes to the water park.
All those DJK boys, such children.
Yeah. So it's just the parking lot, and we usually go shopping in somebody's trailer. Like, can we buy this or borrow this? And I promise I'll return it next week. And everybody should have a whiteboard on their trailer, because we all give this guy something, or borrow this, or can I get this? And it's just trust. And these guys are great.
Such Canadians. Such Canadians, eh?
You're beating banging the day before. You want to murder each other, and the next day, hey, can I borrow a tie rod end, or can I borrow a spindle?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
It's true. You see it all the time in the various disciplines, but we're around the Pinty series a lot, and it is like they want to beat your ass and fair and square. That's it. They'd rather give you a part to beat you on the track than to see you sitting in the garage watching them race.
Yeah, and everybody in this series, it's just as professional as the Cup series. These guys are so good. Like, our road racing guys, they could kill anybody on any track. They could have been up front in Coda. Look at Alex LeBay this weekend. He was killing it. Like, these guys are all amazing. And here I am thinking I'm going to run really well on a road course, right? And then, like I always said, at one time, I'm going down back shoot Toronto Indian. I'm just killing it. I'm giving her. I'm downshifting all the gears and getting into, I don't even know what turn it is, into the straight, into the lakeshore there. Ranger goes by and my hair goes. I thought I was killing it, and you see that guy go by, and he's still on the gas.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are amazing. And
there's so many factors, Larry. There's so many factors into this here. There's a lot of talk. Like, we don't know where people are going to be. Like, this actually might be the biggest silly season in this series that we've ever had. And,
the rumors right now, they're crazy.
I know. Who would go around? Who would go around spreading those rumors, Larry? Who would be that?
Nobody.
Nobody would go and do that, right? We don't want that, but it's good. It's what the series needs, right? We need
amazing.
that.
I heard Rona's going to Jimmy Johnson.
What's that? Sorry?
I heard Rona's going to Jimmy Johnson.
That would be pretty wicked.
Yeah.
That'd be friggin' nuts anyway.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And and we're talking about the competition this year, right? Maybe a top 20 will be amazing. Like, there's going to be 24 full-time teams maybe on the ovals. I'm not just throwing a number out there, but I bet you 20. And then throw in a bunch of part-time people, and then road course. I'm hearing numbers like 30.
Yeah. 30
Yeah.
cars hasn't been seen in years.
Yeah, and these aren't just field filler cars. These are top-notch road racing guys with brand new equipment.
Yeah, there's shots to win in there for sure.
All these manufacturers are swamped. I don't know how they're going to get all their cars built by these first races. Like, there's, I want a new car. When's it going to get built?
Well, we got to wonder, what we've talked about this before. Like, we got to get their Toyota Canada get up. We need more people. We need more cars in this series. Nissan Canada. You got the Micra Cup or the Sentra Cup. Why don't you put a Pinty's car together? It's there's so much potential there, Larry, and we are, we're huge fans of you. Always have been, always will be. And you were the first guy last year to put our Stickers and Scuffs decal on your race car. And that was the best experience that I think, to have you and Chantal running our decals on the very first race and having you guys both running. Chantal had her best result in the series that day. And we felt right from that moment that we want to keep we want to keep you guys, in this series rolling, because holy moly, is it ever cool. I bet the O'Neill guys are feeling the same way. Companies they would not understand how cool it is until they've got their logo on a car. So definitely, if you're out there, there's a lot of great guys that need sponsors, guys and girls that are looking for partners. And, if you can get something like O'Neill Electric, where you become buddies out of it, and and they help your program out, and we get to talk about how amazing they are. And if that sounds interesting, man, NASCAR Pinty Series, and not just Pinties, but all across racing in Canada, there's lots of people that would be willing to be a partner. So obviously,
and we gotta support them as well, right? If I need an electrical supply part, I'm going to O'Neill, right? Or if I need some lumber, I'm gonna go to Rona because it's on Tag's car, or whatever, right? Like, we gotta support the people that support us.
Absolutely.
It's exactly true. I mean, Graydon won't put anything but Castrol in his car,
100%.
Not ever.
Yeah.
Nope. Who else do we go for our chicken wings? Nobody. We go to Pinty's,
Howie and I were saying that the other day, you go there, you gotta have Pinty's wings. Watching the race. Yeah.
We missed that the last couple of years. So we didn't get any Pinty's wings last year. So we're going to do it up real good this year. Don't you worry, Larry. That's what this body was made for. So
giddy up, eh? Speaking of that, we only got like a month. I gotta get in shape, but I just keep working on the cars, and I got media stuff to do. I got it's time to get
We're almost there, man. Well, he is the most electrifying man in the NASCAR Penny Series, Larry Jackson. It's great, man. You kind of look like The Rock, but we got, there we go.
Nice.
There we go. It's marketing gold, right?
Yeah. You tell us up all night, eh? Saving the
Larry
public.
Jackson, thank you so much for joining us on the Stickers and Scuffs podcast.
Anytime, guys. You're welcome to come by the shop too. Anytime.
Nice.
Shop tour, Graydon.
It's not like Stackley's. It's just a little shop, but it's pretty productive.
That's what we're going to showcase.
See mine. It's tiny. We'll take you up on that for sure, Larry. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yep.